Welcome back to my Jaybird. This is game 27 of the blindfold blitz. This is a 3-minute blitz. It's like 57 moves. And this one's called the crown, or D5 the crown. And I'm in black. So let's go through this. This is a long one. E4, D5, takes D5, queenie takes D5, and there's the crown, or D5 the crown. C3, E6, E2, G6, D4, G7, F3, F6, G5, castle. Now this is the best way, or in this situation with this opening, to run this like this. Castles, C6, E1, D7, C4, B5, B3, A5, A3, A4, A2, A6, D2, B7, D1, D8, H3, C7, E5, E6, B3, B4, B4, takes B4, A4, A2, takes A2, C5, C3, C6. I just blundered right here. I blundered. I didn't even pay attention about that night. And this is move 22, and I thought I was going to go for a quick checkmate, and I blundered the piece. I couldn't believe it. And there was still significant time on the clock. He takes C6. C6 I take. F6 he takes. F6. And of course he wants to trade down now because now he's ahead. C1. D4. But I didn't give up. I still fought this one. Takes D4. D4 takes. Now I was thinking pin. At this moment after I lost that queen, pin. Pin. Fight. Fight. Pin. Pin. Because there was a lot of thinking before that all went down. I mean, maybe we were low in time at this time. This is move 26. But let's see what, because things started happening quick. You'll see how quickly it moved then. E2. Because we're only at 27 moves. We got 57, up to 57. We got 30 more moves. Our clock must have been low. So he moved his queen. I took. I'm trying, and because I saw a pawn I was going to get too. D1, A4. So he moves his rook. C3. Our clock must have been low at this point, because if I remember correctly, it was a long thinking game in the beginning up to that point, but after C3 he went D6. And the bishops, I guess he thought he was looking for a safe place. He didn't want to get snagged by these bishops. But I was thinking, pin, find the pins. B4, chased after the rook. He moved up the knights. So I know the time was low. And I'm still looking. See, you're like, there's no time to think even. So I think our time was really low. I think there was only about 10 seconds left on the clock. Then I take D6. But in my head, pin. He tries to threaten. But now look, here's the pin. I pinned him. And then C4. After C2 was C4. Take C3. And already I knew he was going to take this, right? D3. I'm running my rook over. Pinning. D8. All he had to do was just run out of the way. But look what he did. He just moved his pawn up. Now it's check. He lost his queen. I got it back. H2. D3. G3. And now watch. I know there's no time left on the clock. Because look how these moves go. F5. I'm pushing. But I like an endgame. F7. E5. D5. F4. F6. G3. E5. F2. H5. G3. G5, F2, F4, E2, D8, F2, F5, E2, E4, E4, and we're at move 48. E4 takes F2, D2, E1, G2, D1. We're literally got a few seconds left in the clock. H2, C1, F3, D1, F2, C2, H3, B2, Queenie, F1, A2, Queenie check, B1, and H1. Now, I know for a fact that in the beginning, it was really hard thinking, because it seemed like everybody was really doing a good job. I knew what I was doing from the beginning to do this. So I wasn't losing time here. Okay, I got that all in. I move up. I got unpinned. And it's like a regular game now. You know. But here's the thing. When you get low on time, okay, you get low on time, you're thinking you can miss something. Okay, everything seems to be normal here. I mean, 3, 5 pawns, 3 ease up a pawn. We're even in pieces. I push up, and I know I pushed up for the reason of this here. I didn't even really recognize. Maybe I was thinking moving this knight to knock this out. I don't know what happened. I think I got lost, and I just did that, and I lost it. But I didn't give up. And he traded pieces. I didn't let that stop me. I seen that pin. I see I'm going to get another pawn here. So he moved. I take, and that pawn. And I think at this point we're literally down to 10 seconds or something like that. I really do. And he moved, and I got to keep going after him. And I mean, he sat there. I think at this moment, when I went here with this, I think he was thinking a little bit where to put it, because look, there's not a safe place around. You got to be careful. So but this is where he moved, and then I keep going after it, and he had the quick move. I think our time was really low. Honestly, I really do believe it, because look how this went then. I was thinking pins. I wasn't wasting no time. I just kept going forward, looking for, and he was just pushing to save himself time. And I had to keep going. I didn't want to lose this game, because I know there was no time. I know I could do it. And see what he does. He was hoping the time would run out, and I got him. All right, never give up. Never give up. Even if you got 10 seconds, you can get a lot done in 10 seconds. Okay, thanks for stopping by.